Wanted to show you some vocal processing that I did on a sample I used in the KISS Fest Showopener. This is the original sample. I've just quickly sped it up from 125 to 128 BPM.
Come feel what this feels like.
So I've taken that, sped it up, and then I've edited it. It's quite choppy. You can hear a lot of the edit points, but I'm not too worried about that because it's kind of the effect I'm going for. So let me play you what I've edited it to do.
Come feel what this feels like.
So the first thing I've done, as you can see, I've added some panning automation, a couple of other bits which we'll talk about in a minute, but the panning automation on that repetitive Ike sort of thing, going slightly left, slightly right. What I really want to do though is have some sort of 4-man pitch shift going on. So I'm going to turn on Little Alter Boy, which I've used here. Open that up, a little bit of drive on this, but really the key thing is the format knob. You'll see that that is automated down pitch across the back half of this.
Come feel what this feels like.
So I like that, but it sounds a bit weird. So I think what I'd like to do is EQ it a little bit. So that's what I've done. Here's the EQ. And you can see that I've scooped a lot of got rid of a lot of the low end, and I have scooped some low mids out and some of the slightly higher mids that were a little bit sharp for me.
Come feel what this feels like.
So it feels a little bit clearer now. I want it to be grittier though. So I've used another FabFilter plugin, Satin, here. So I'll turn that on. You can see like it's sort of like a multi-band distortion. So I've done nothing in the bass. It's just clean tube. I mean, it's very barely touching it. And I've actually pulled down the level of that. Heavy saturation and sort of these sort of lower mid-range, driven it fairly hard. Haven't driven it quite as much, I don't think. Yeah, no, about the same drive in the upper mid-range, but I've added some, I've sort of used this dynamics knob to squash things a little bit. And then in the top end, just some gentle saturation, slight boost. So you can see the sort of level boosts I've done there. So this is what that sounds like.
Come feel what this feels like.
This is quite gritty now, and I like that. I like that a lot. The next thing I've added, and this is what the third automation lane shows, I've added the vintage filter plugin, and I've automated the cutoff on this. So this is just kind of helping dull the sound in the back half with that repetitive effect.
Come feel what this feels like.
Cool. Next thing I've done is I've added a delay. I kind of want to, I like the rhythm, but I want to kind of give it some extra movement. So I've added, I love this replica plugin from Native Instruments. There we go. That's how long the delay was going on. And looks like a dotted 8th rhythm, fairly high on the mix. And feedback, I've got it kind of filtering at about 1700 hertz there.
Come feel what this feels like.
I really like that. It's kind of got it'll sort of sit into the mix of the music really nicely now. The last thing I've done is I've compressed it, and I've just added this this Very Comp plugin, which I like a lot. I've used the lead vocal preset. I've tweaked it a little bit, and it just kind of glues everything together.
Come feel what this feels like.